Hey, everybody, welcome to Picks and Parlays Power Hour. We are here Monday through Friday at 3 p.m. Eastern, every day, Monday through Friday. So don't forget to come check us out. I'm your host, Detroit Lenny, your hostess with the mostest, talking all things NFL currently. Don't forget to visit our sponsors over at BetMGM. BetMGM is going to give you, there's a link in the description of the video, or you can just download the app and use the promo code MORNING. But they're going to give you up to $1,000 risk-free bet on your first wager. All you got to do is sign up for new customers. So if you haven't taken advantage of BetMGM and signed up with them, you're missing out. Pretty cool app in general, so definitely take advantage of that while you can. Check it out, guys. We're going to talk, I can't believe we're going to do this, the Indianapolis Colts, but we're also going to talk somebody's Detroit Lions here. We're going to talk some win totals for the regular season. We're going to go over that. I brought in a couple cool handicappers for us here. First, we got Lee from ASA. We're going to bring him in. Lee, how you doing, my friend? How's it going?
I'm doing well, Lenny. How about yourself?
Good. I'm super stoked for you, my friend, coming on the show here. We don't do enough videos together, and it's always a good time when we do. And you are going to go over possibly the greatest team ever to play in the NFL ever. The Detroit Lions. I might be a little biased here when we talk about the Lions, and so take that with a grain of salt, but he is not biased. So that's why he's here. The regular season win totals at 6.5. Last year, I think it was at 4.5, so we're moving in the right direction as far as win total as a fan base. We like to see it up there. That means we're doing better. What do you think here? Am I crazy to think this is over, or?
It's funny. Like you, I was excited to talk to you about this today because I know what a fan you are of Detroit and the Lions. So, yeah, this worked out perfect. I like over 6.5 wins here. I really do. The schedule's much easier this season. It's the 23rd ranked schedule in the NFL. Last season, they played one of the tougher schedules in the league, and they only won 3 games, of course. They start with some relatively easy slate of games. They've got Philly and Washington at home, then go to Minnesota, and then host Seattle, who lost, obviously, Russell Wilson. So, right. I can see them getting 2, possibly, if they're really playing well, 3 wins out of those first 4 games. And then they've got winnable games on their schedule against Miami, the Bears twice, the Giants, Jacksonville, Minnesota again, the Jets, and Panthers. Of those teams, only Miami had a winning record of 9-8. So they're going to steal some wins out of that mix of games. And then if they can get one against a good team, we're going to be right there at that 6-7 win total. I expect them to be better offensively. They added a couple wide receivers. They've got a solid running back duo with Swift and Williams. Yes. Goff should be better in his second year under Dan Campbell. Last year, early in the season, they lost a couple offensive linemen. That hurt, but when their starting 5 played together, they were very good. They lost a couple guys in the secondary late last season. That hurt. But the big thing for Detroit, last season, they lost 6 one-possession games, including 3 games on last-second field goals. Yeah. The luck, the tide has to turn. They're going to win some of those games this season. So I see them getting to 7 wins.
Music to my ears. Let me just tell you, from your lips to God's ears. I'm just telling you right now. I could agree more. I think, look, Jared Goff. We all think as a fan base. I speak to for the Detroit Lions fan base. Apparently, we know Jared Goff is kind of a gap, like a bridge to maybe a younger quarterback eventually. But DeAndre Swift and Jamal Williams, I think, is a very underrated tandem in the NFL as far as the backfield goes. And that offensive line, I think, is top 10 easily, possibly top 5 if they all stay healthy and play together. So if you could control the clock and run the ball, you can win football games. They added Jamison Williams. Obviously, he won't be, hopefully, mid-season, game 6, 7 maybe. I'm really hoping, long story short, I'm hoping they get to like an 8-win total here. An 8-9 season, I think, is a very good step in the direction for this organization. I'm excited to see them on Hard Knocks in the preseason. Since Hard Knocks has came out on HBO, I've always wanted to see them on there. So That's my little homer, excitement there. I want to see him talk. I want to see him interact. I love Hard Knocks, the show anyway. So when you can see your own team on there,
Yeah. Well,
that's
couple
going to be
points
cool.
you mentioned there, the offensive line, we've got them in some metrics as being a top 5 offensive line this year when they get Decker and Ragnow back. So, that's a big difference, and that makes Jared Goff that much better. And I laugh and I kind of argue with some guys. I'm like, there's 15 teams in the NFL that would love to have Goff as their starting quarterback right now. I can promise you that. So, again, he's not a top tier quarterback. Like you said, he's right. Probably just filling the gap for a few years here till they can go younger, but there's a lot of teams that would love to have him on their staff. That's for sure.
And then, obviously Aiden Hutchinson, their first pick of the draft for them. Yep. The pressure that the fact that they're going to have to probably double team him on the end is going to open up the line for other people to get pressure on the quarterback. And those one possession games, maybe we steal 2 or 3 of those of the 6 you mentioned or so earlier from last season. So just a couple swing the other way, and we're right there at this win total. So I'm excited for the future of the Detroit Lions, and it's been a long time since I've been able to say that. So that alone, I feel like, is an achievement. But so good stuff from you, Lee. I appreciate it, everything that you do. And I know you're over at picksandparlays.net. When you're over at picksandparlays.net and you're looking for Lee or any of our other premium handicappers, like we mentioned, don't forget to use the promo code CFL. That'll save you 20% off the entire site. Till the next free pick video, my friend, I appreciate you stopping by. We'll see you on the flip side.
You bet. Take care, Lenny.
Take care, buddy. All right, guys. Real quick, I want to mention as well, don't forget to check out our friends over at BetMGM. They're going to give you up to $1,000 risk-free on your first bet. All you got to do is sign up with them. Use the promo code MORNING. Download the app, use promo code MORNING, or the link is in the description of this video. You can click on it. It'll take you right to your specific state that you're in. Also, if you haven't already, like, subscribe, ring the bell for notifications, please, and thank you. Now we're going to talk some Indianapolis Colts. We're going to bring in the man, the myth, the legend himself, straight from the insider's room, Dan Kaiser over there. How's it going, my friend?
It's going good. It's going good. Yeah, mate, that the Lions' love was flowing in that first section.
Okay, the first segment was all love for my Lions. What do you want from me?
Nothing. I just didn't think it would be so contagious.
That's fair. The Indianapolis Colts, this is what you've been tasked to figure out here. I know a couple people are really high on them, and I'm a little iffy. I think it could be really good, but they could be really bad. And I'm they're one of those teams last year that I never really got on the right side of them week to week, so I stayed away a little bit.
Exactly.
And I'm hoping that it doesn't happen again. So, but talk to me about the Indianapolis Colts. The regular season win totals the over under is at 9.5.
I was like you last year with the Colts. I couldn't figure them out, and so I stopped betting them also halfway through the season. Yeah, this total is 9.5. It's the Vegas and the books like the over. It's juiced at -160 right now, and you're getting back +135 back on the under. I mean, this Colts team, it's been in search of a steadying hand at quarterback ever since Peyton left. Sure, they had Andrew Luck, but that didn't last long before he decided he'd rather take the money and not get hit.
Right.
And who can blame him? So this would be the fifth new quarterback in 5 years for the Colts. So they won 9 games last season, but missed the playoffs after losing the last game to the Jaguars.
Yeah.
That loss caused them to shake up the quarterback position once again. They got rid of Carson Wentz, bringing in Matt Ryan from the Falcons. You look at Wentz last year, he didn't play bad if you look at it. Threw for over 3,500 yards, 27 touchdowns, just 7 interceptions. But he did take the brunt of the blame for that loss to Jacksonville, even though the rest of the team didn't play well either. They bring in Matt Ryan. I mean, will a 37-year-old Matt Ryan be the answer? I'm not sure. Stafford changed teams, won a Super Bowl. Brady changed teams, won a Super Bowl. He's not going to the Rams, and he's not going to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. He's going to Indianapolis. They don't have a lot of weapons at wide receiver.
Right.
They do have Jonathan Taylor, who had a total yards of over 2,100 last year, 1,800 on the ground, 20 total TDs. So they do have a strong running game. If Gunnar Nelson can come back 100% healthy, he will anchor a very solid offensive line. They should open a lot of holes for Taylor. The big thing for the Indianapolis Colts is their defense. They're basically middle of the road, ranking 16th in total defense, 10th against the rush, 17th against the pass, 23rd in points against. Their top 7 is very good. The secondary is terrible. They hope to shore that up by bringing over Stephen Gilmore from the Patriots. But my only problem is 2 things with that. One is, to me, defensive backs are somewhat reliant on their defensive front 7 and the defensive scheme. And I don't know how that's going to translate in Indianapolis. And also, New England just has a history of letting people go at the right time before they get the best out of them, and then they let them go, and then they're never the same. So I'm looking at the schedule. It's based on strength of schedule. It's the 30th easiest, and against opponents' win percentage, it's the 26th easiest. But if I break this down and look at it more closely, they're playing against the AFC South. They get 6 games: Jaguars, Titans, and Texans. They should win 5 of those, you would say, but I'm going to give them 4. I think they could lose twice to the Titans, and they could even drop one of the games to Jacksonville.
Yeah, they went 3-3 in the division last year.
Exactly.
So 4-2 is not, and that's an improvement. They should look upon that.
Right. So I'll be nice and give them 4 wins. Then they got the Chiefs, Steelers, and Chargers at home.
Oof.
I'd say I'll give them 1. But if they struggle against the run this year, I think the Steelers can take that one. So you're sitting at 5 wins. They play the Broncos, Raiders, and Patriots on the road. I don't see them winning one of those.
No.
And then they got Washington, which you think that could be a win for them. But again, it's Carson Wentz payback game.
Yep.
They should beat the Giants. And then they've got the Cowboys, Eagles, and Vikings left. And those aren't easy games either. I'm looking possibly 9-8 at the most. So with this number, I got to take the under and take the plus money at plus 135.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, for me, and it's just me, Matt Ryan, not going to get, I think everybody knows, not going to get the job done here. 5 years ago, Matt Ryan, maybe. 10 years ago, sure. But his arm is not what it used to be. And then you add that plus the fact that they don't really have a whole lot of playmakers at wide receiver. I don't see that sure, Jonathan Taylor, they're going to run the hell out of the ball. But every defensive coordinator is going to stack the box and try and stop him. So now you got to do something else about that. And I don't know if they can get it done. So I'm with you on here. 9 wins. Yep. I could see 9 wins. I mean, last year, what'd you say? They finished 9-8. I think they do exactly the same. Maybe 8-9. To be honest with you, because that's a tough schedule coming West Coast, playing that AFC, the AFC West with the Raiders and the Chiefs and the Broncos. Those are 3 hard games. Tennessee sweeps them. Maybe they split one. They split with Houston and Jacksonville. I mean, now you're in trouble there. So, I agree with you though. Dan Kaiser, go ahead. I'm sorry.
They faced 9 teams that won over 500 last season, and 4 teams that had 12 or more victories. So it's going to be. Yeah, I'm like you, 9-8, 8-9. I just can't see them getting 10 wins with the schedule.
Fair enough. I appreciate you, my friend. Tell us what you got going on at picksandparlays.net. What's happening over there?
Yep, basically slogging through baseball. You know how it is. It's up and down. Right now I'm going up. I've got 5-1 over the weekend. I won my play yesterday, so things are starting to turn around a little bit there. And as you know, just getting ready for Spartan season.
Yeah, It's Sparty time, baby. It's right around the corner. Go green, go white. We'll be talking some Michigan State football as well, I'm sure, on this show. We're going to cover all the NFL and college football stuff. So some marquee matchups, which I'm sure our Spartans will be in for sure. So
and we'll cover the Spartans, whether or not that's our game or not. So
absolutely, because that's just what we do. You should not let us be in charge. That's for sure. Picksandparlays.net. Promo code is CFL. That'll save you 20% off the entire site. Whether you're looking for Dan Kaiser or any of our other premium handicappers, use that promo code, folks. That'll save you, like I said, 20% off the entire site. Till then, I'm Detroit Lenny with Picks and Parlays. That's Dan Kaiser. Check us out Monday through Friday at 3 p.m. Eastern on the NFL Power Hour. You guys know the deal. Good luck. Unless you're against us, go green, go white.
Party on.
Dan. That's right.